I have been here at QVC for almost 16 years. I've seen a lot of different foods come and go. This one is so incredibly special. It's rich in flavor, it's skinless, it's boneless, it's easy to cook, and every single time you make it at home, you go, I cannot believe we're able to eat like this in our own house. Because traditionally in a restaurant, what you see on your screen, that 6-ounce Faroe Island salmon fillet would cost you between $28 and $36. I've seen it on menus myself. Here at QVC, today only, and in this final presentation, they're $9.99 a piece. 40,000 have already been picked up today. This is a great shot of everything that you're getting. You're getting all 10 of those 6-ounce fillets, and this is the Customer Choice Food Award winner for Best Fish 4 times over. This is the lowest price that the 6-ounce Faroe Island salmon fillets will be for the year. They're $99.98. They're on free shipping and handling. We have 5 easy payments of $20, but that price goes away at the end of the day. This is their final live presentation, and you can get auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. Now, you can get them to ship to you now, which is always my preferred, or you can get them to ship to you the week of March 18th. Both will get to you in time for Easter if that's how you'd like to use them to celebrate. They are hormone-free, they are antibiotic-free, they're nutrient-dense, and of course they're an excellent protein source, but they're rich in omega-3s, easy for me to say. If you have Fish Fridays coming up, this is a great way for you to celebrate, but this is my absolute most recommended food, and we would love to hear from you. After 8 million fillets being sold here at QVC, we'd love to chat with you throughout this final presentation at 800-395-1601. Brittany Rastelli is joining us throughout the day today, and she is the Director of Culinary for the Egg Harbor brand. And for anybody who's never watched before, this is the seafood division of the #1 selling food brand at QVC, Rastelli Market Fresh. So you all are bringing us that quality and that flavor. Girl, these are so good.
It is, and there's so many similarities between the seafood division and the quality of the salmon and a steak. So a lot of what Ray talks to you about with knowing your source and marbling, it's kind of the same when it comes to seafood, especially with the Faroe Island salmon and knowing our source. So if you are not familiar, the Faroe Islands are located north of Scotland, near Iceland, cluster of islands, absolutely beautiful and very, very clean. So the salmon are out there in the North Atlantic Ocean. They are between some fjords and sounds where there is a very strong Arctic current that flows through that area right there, keeping the water very cold and very clean. So the salmon are out there in the open ocean. They are fed an all-natural, hormone-free, and antibiotic-free diet. And then they come out of the water right there in the Faroe Islands where they are center cut. The skin is taken off, the bones are taken out, and then they are blast frozen at the peak of their freshness. So it kind of comes out looking like this. Our skin comes off, the bones come out, but the center cut portions are important because you're kind of getting that uniformity. We take these end pieces here, we're using this for our burgers. Exactly, and you're getting your 6-ounce pieces that are cut here into individual packages for you to take out however many you need. But that marbling that Ray talks about a lot with his steaks is here in the salmon as well, breaking down, giving us that beautiful buttery texture, and then that mild flavor that a salmon should have due to the blast freezing.
That's it, and they arrive like this, individually wrapped. You can tuck them into any part of your freezer that you have open. This morning, I ordered my parents auto delivery. This morning, I ordered myself auto delivery because this is such a smart choice of protein. And you know, we're headed into spring and summer. We're gonna be outside more, we're gonna have grilling, we're gonna be doing all kinds of cool things. But this, at least one night a week, you can turn to and go, okay, we're gonna have great flavor and we're gonna make a smart choice, but we're not gonna have to give up either camp, which I think is amazing. Look at that texture.
Yes, I mean, if you're somebody that has written salmon off a long time ago, it's too strong, you know, there's an odor to it when I cook it in my home. This is the salmon I encourage you to try. I think you'll feel a little bit differently about the Faroe Island salmon. And if you're somebody that already eats it for the health benefits, but you're not really enjoying those days when it's salmon day, let's say you're just tired of the grilled chicken, I really encourage those people to try this as well, because I think it makes those days a lot easier. We had callers when we asked them, what's your favorite way to prepare it? And they have told us time and time again, I just put it in my oven, or I just put it in my air fryer.
That easy.
I sprinkle a little lemon juice on it, and they call it a day.
And by the
Similar
way,
to someone I know.
there's a little, there's a little crisp as we kind of dive into some of those recipes. Is this breaded at all?
Oh,
Is this
no, not at all.
Little panko on it anywhere?
Not at all. That golden crust that you're seeing is just the quality of the salmon. It's that marbling, that buttery texture that really is just giving it that natural.
700 already gone just in this show. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what we've got to do is remind everybody this is the lowest price the 6-ounce Faroe Island salmon fillets will be for the year. This price goes away at the end of the day. You were telling me you made a little honey bell dressing?
I did. So this is olive oil,
Fancy?
the honey bell juice, and then the Egg Harbor seasoning packet that you are going to be receiving with your Faroe Island salmon. You can use it as a marinade. You can use it as a salad dressing. So it's just a beautiful, fresh option to pair with your salmon because it's so versatile.
Don't forget to check out and get this rolling to you. This is our final live presentation. I'd love to welcome in Eleanor from New Jersey. Eleanor, jump on in here. My name is Mary. Please meet Brittany Rastelli. How are you?
Hi, Mary. Hi, Brittany.
Hi,
I'm fine, and I've been getting your salmon from when you first started having it on air.
Oh,
Right now, I have 7 left in my freezer. And I think they're the 6-ounce because I can't eat the whole
It's big.
one. But I'm glad that you showed me, like I said, a tuna salad, that. And also, I have a granddaughter that graduated Penn State in May.
Congratulations.
She's a nurse in the Army, a second lieutenant in the Army. And guess where she's stationed?
Where?
Hawaii, where I'm sure they have a lot of fish. But I text her. She can't. I ordered for her now, too. She can't wait to get it. And she loves the seasoning, by the way.
Okay, wait, I have so many things to unpack here. First of all, congratulations on her graduation. And please thank her for her service.
Yes,
I grew up a little Army kid myself, and oh my gosh, I love our active duty. So thank her. But you know what? The fact that she lives in Hawaii and she loves getting this salmon, that's a testament.
She's so excited. I mean, as I said, Hawaii, I'm sure there's all different fish, but not salmon. But
Right.
She just loves it. I'm a vegetarian, and I've been a vegetarian for over 30 years.
Wow.
And there's one thing, I love your salmon, but one thing more I would like you to bring more of, the salmon Wellington.
Yeah.
Oh, the salmon Wellington.
In my freezer, Brittany. And I don't want to even try cook them because then I won't have any left.
Oh.
I'm the same way. Eleanor, I love it. Well, thank you for calling in and chatting with us. Thank you for shopping for your family. That is so thoughtful.
And I'm so excited that Caroline, my granddaughter's name is Caroline, and she's serving our country as a nurse in the Army. And who could ask for any better destination than Hawaii?
Yeah,
Yes,
I know, really.
definitely.
She hit the assignment lottery for sure, Eleanor.
Yeah, she did. She lucked out. Well, thank you very much, and keep sending them. I don't even care if they're not on special. I still buy them.
Oh, Eleanor, thank
Everybody
you.
should. As a lot of the people, women are saying, mostly, I guess, when I do go to the food store and you do go past the fish, it really does smell. I don't smell ammonia.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
smell fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fishy fish.
Yeah.
It shouldn't smell like low tide in that section of the grocery store. I'm with you.
Thanks again, but
Thank
don't
you.
forget the beef, not beef. I don't eat meat. The salmon Wellington. Oh,
You
my
got
God,
it.
that's the best.
We're not going to forget.
By Eleanor
Well,
request.
have a good evening, girls. You
Thank
both
you,
look
Eleanor.
great.
Thank you.
thank you, Eleanor.
Eleanor. Thank you.
No.
Bye-bye for now. Oh, that's so nice. You know what? Salmon Wellington, check. Got it.
I got it.
But we're going to prepare it here. Oh, close to 1,000 have now been ordered in our show. Just today, though. I think, Alan, you said earlier, well over 40,000 have already been ordered. You get all 10. The price goes away at the end of the day, and almost half the people that have placed their orders today have picked it up on auto delivery. What are you preparing this time?
So I wanted to make your recipe. So I just put a little bit of the Egg Harbor seasoning on top of this one. So this is the honey granules, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of garlic salt. So that's going to kind of caramelize on top. And then we have our lemon dill sauce. This is like a creamy, citrusy dill.
It's so good.
This can be used before, like we're doing here. It'll bake right into the salmon, or you can use it afterwards as a finishing sauce.
Okay.
So from here, I have a little bit of parchment paper. I'm a fan of the parchment paper and the foil when I bake anything in the oven because, as you know, I don't like to clean anything up. So that's really why I use it.
A lot of reasons why we're friends.
I mean, if you want me to be honest.
I love it.
That's why. So here, I heard that you like your quinoa.
I do. You want me to hold this?
I'm gonna have you hold that, and then I'm gonna give you your salmon.
That's
that
it.
seasoning packet, just kind of baked on top of that,
Just
gave you a little bit of a crust.
seasoning, yeah.
But then I heard that you like a peach salsa.
I love a peach salsa. I made this recipe live while I was cooking from home. And little peach, a little heat. Because if you think about it, there is a richness to the salmon. So I was trying to think of how to cut it with a little salt, fat, acid, heat.
Yes.
That's kind of that balance. So you got a little salt, a little acid, you got a little heat. How long was that in the oven for?
That was 375 for 18 minutes.
Perfection. I'm going to dive into that in a hot second. You know, when it comes to the different recipes on the table, can you kind of walk us through like a day in the life of one of the salmon fillets, and how are some of the different ways we've used it here?
Sure. So we have traditional surf and turf that we have going on over here. So that is just a filet mignon and then a piece of salmon. A lot of times we will cut our salmon in half because these are 6-ounce portions. So we will go ahead and do, you know, a 3-ounce with our steak and then another piece of steak with another 3-ounce piece. So that works out beautifully. Here we have the barbecued grilled salmon with just a little bit of a fresh barbecue sauce. We have the roasted potatoes and then a little bit of cherry tomatoes, just kind of blending everybody together. We have the honey bell dressing that we made. So I put that on top of a salad with our lemon dill sauce. If you're entertaining for Easter, I love to make a really big salad and then flake the salmon on the side like we did here, just because then it's easier for everybody to make their own citrus salad.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is beautiful. Also can be made for one, because remember, these are individually packaged.
Right.
And blast frozen.
And they're skinless and they're boneless and they're always bright pink and fresh. Look at this. I mean, this is just a sampling of one of them out of the box. Yours are gonna look just like this. And so to Eleanor's point, when you go into the grocery store and you look at the salmon, is it gray? Is it dull? Does it have like a milky texture across the back? I mean, you don't want any of that in your freezer. You want this. And at $9.99 per fillet, I might tuck these in my pocket. I'm not beyond it. I'm not past it. I'm not that proud. But the price does go away at the end of the day. Dorothy is joining us from Tennessee. Hello, Dorothy. My name is Mary. Please meet Brittany. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How about you, lady?
Oh,
we're doing great.
Thank you for calling us. And so, have you tried the salmon before?
Oh, yes, and I have it on auto.
Oh, I love that she calls it auto.
I love it.
That's how you know you're inside the family at QVC. We call it auto. Dorothy, what is it? Why do you keep it on auto delivery?
Well, I eat it twice a week, and I love it. Like you say, it don't have a smell.
No, ma'am.
And I call myself sometimes going to eat a whole one with a salad, but I wind up just putting it in half. And I just love the texture. I just love the taste.
Oh, aren't you loving it? You know what, Dorothy? I'm the same way, too, sometimes. Sometimes if I come home hungry like a grizzly bear, I can eat a whole one. But most times, I don't even finish it because 6 ounces of pure Faroe Island salmon is a lot.
It is.
It is. It is. And I want to ask Brittany, I missed it. I was going to church this morning about her making the salmon salad. What was the ingredient?
Do you want to dive
Yes,
over? Let's take a look together,
absolutely.
Dorothy. Please, please, please.
So Dorothy, my salmon salad is 3 ingredients. I have mayonnaise. Sometimes I use non-fat Greek yogurt and mustard, but normally I just have my mayonnaise. I do a chopped celery stalk, and then I take a red onion piece and I just mince it like that. And then I'll do,
okay.
That's it. That's all I use. I'll do either salt and pepper or the Egg Harbor seasoning packet, just to kind of finish it. And that's it. This is actually too much for me. Like you said, the 6-ounce portion, once I do all of this with it, because I'll put it over a rice cake or a crostini or a piece of toast or something, it's just too much. So this will actually get me, either my husband and I will share this, or I'll eat it twice.
And I also in the book, I made up my blackened seasoning.
Yes. Did you make it?
Oh yeah.